Okay, I am. Okay, hi, my name is Lauren, or you can call me Ariel. Hashtag Black Ariel. Um, I am new to. I've been dressing up in costume and Halloween since I was little, but I'm new to wearing costumes just on Halloween. So, because I only would wear costumes once a year. I don't have a wig cap on right now, because I need to um finish getting dressed and all that stuff before I go out. So, and I'm not going out in public with my red hair. But this is my Ariel wig. Um, I- but I want to talk to you guys. I don't know if Zendaya is gonna take the role. I know she was offered the role, doesn't mean she's going to be Ariel. But if she is, I want to talk about her being possibly Ariel. I Disney bound as Ariel. I mostly do Disney bound, but every time, sometimes I do cosplay. But this is my bag from Hot Topic. Uh, so I've been Little Mermaid. I was born 1983. In the fall. So next month is my birthday. So I'll be 35. So this next month. Anyway, I've been loving The Little Mermaids since probably some of you weren't even born. If you were born actually before 89 or after 89 and watched it in the 90s, um, some of but so some it was re-released on the big screen in 97. I didn't go see it in 97 on the big screen. But I loved The Little Mermaid since I was 6 years old. It's my one of my favorite from the Renaissance era. And some fun facts before we get into the Zendaya part. Walt Disney himself planned to do The Little Mermaid in the 1940s after Snow White was um, successful. It did not happen. It was going to be closer to Hans Christopher Andersen's story. They were going to kill off the Little Mermaid. She was not going to have a happy ending like it is in the late 80s. So she was not going to marry the prince in the end. The original Little Mermaid did not have a happy ending as far as Prince Charming. She does end up having a human soul. She did not kill um, the human prince. He married someone else. Um, Married some other girl, and bef- and then when I was 1 years old, younger Tom Hanks worked with Touchstone. Yeah, I think it's called Touchstone Pictures. And when you think about it, that's a Disney movie, but it is. Younger Tom Hanks, I think he was around my age at the time, before he got gray hair. He had dark brown hair, and he was in a movie called Splash in 1984. I was like 1 years old, so I did not see it on the big screen, but I did see it later on, I think late 80s and 90s. And that, and everybody's upset with if I hope, let me tell you, when they were trying to figure out the Little Mermaid, they didn't know, as far as her hair color, we didn't know if she was going to have this hair color. Disney was first thinking about making her a blonde, but they didn't want to confuse the Tom Hanks movie because she was also a blonde. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, the Tom Hanks movie is called Splash. You could go on YouTube and watch clips if you guys are interested. It's called Splash 1984. And so there's been many, I know most people know Ariel, most know the 89 version over the 84. And in 2008, there was the Little Mermaid Broadway show. Didn't do so well in New York, and but it had some great songs that came out of it. And Little Mermaid, and I know it was just for stage, but Ariel, if you Google Little Mermaid Broadway, Ariel's father is black. Um, Ariel, some of her sisters are white, black. Um, I don't know if any of them were Hispanic or anything. And then later on, I don't know what year I saw um, it just came out, I think, recently, a few months ago during the spring, I think, winter, spring, Asian. I don't know if she's Chinese, Japanese, but a girl that looks more like Milan played Ariel for stage, and that girl can sing. I can't. I don't have a singing voice. I do not sing like Jodie Benson or the Broadway. I didn't really take singing lessons. My mom has a beautiful voice, but I didn't get that help. Of course, mom took choir. I never took choir. But now as far as Zendaya, I'm, I'm the most. I don't have kids. I'm childless. And I only watch some Disney stuff on the Disney Channel as a non mother. So um, I didn't watch it in, I know it's her younger years and Shake It Up or whatever it's called. I know it took place in my city in Chicago. Um, but I did watch her older show after Shake It Up called Casey Undercover, and the only reason I started watching that is because the guy who played her father, if you're old like me, you might have watched the Bill Cosby Show spinoff um, called A Different World, and the dad who played Zendaya's father when he was a young man, he was in a different world. Um, it took place. It Different World was about the college years, being a black college, and he played one of the leads. So that's one of the reasons why I started watching it. He was so funny. Google A Different World. It's a different world and where you come from. And and I think I've seen her in that Zap movie for Disney Channel. I haven't seen The Greatest Showman yet. Some people hate it, some people like it. It's kind of really mixed. Um, but um, I don't really go to see movies. I mostly wait till it comes on demand or because I don't have Netflix, so I mostly wait for on demand or if I'm really interested in watching it, I might buy on Blu-ray. Um, what? So as for Zendaya, I don't like how she is getting. Oh, you could criticize that she's maybe not a good actress. Fine. If you don't like her as an actress, I get it. But if you're criticizing her because of her skin tone, she doesn't look like this. Directors are looking for something different. They're looking to be uh, different nationalities, be more diverse. So, with that said, yes, they're looking for a black actress to play Ariel. Um, if you watch the Little Mermaid TV series, and I think it's on Amazon now. It was on Disney Now app, but I think it moved to Amazon now. Um, and you say there's no black mermaids. One, mermaids, except if you listen to Demi Lovato. If you listen to Demi Lovato, she says mermaids are real. But most people believe that mermaids are fictional characters. I just love mermaids. In the Little Mermaid TV show, she befriended a mermaid who was deaf, who was brown skin. I think she might have been Latino. Who knows? I just know she was brown skin. And it's from the TV series. She befriended, yeah. And because she was deaf, she had Octopus to be her translator. And It was so Ariel learned how to translate sign language. I don't know. I don't know much. Can't really do sign language, but she did sign language. Learned how to sign a little bit on the TV show. Um, and Mattel made Black Mermaid dolls in when the Little Mermaid came out. I think there's one Black Mermaid doll on to put it was a Black Mermaid from the Mattel line in the late '90s. I don't have that mermaid doll because in the late '90s my parents stopped really buying me dolls. I mean they bought me a few, but not many, so I don't have that one. And didn't as an adult I didn't buy her. I don't know how much it goes on eBay, but I just love the Little Mermaid. It's a fun story. The music is good. So me and Sebastian is a Jamaican grab for God's sakes. Because Alan was it Howard Ashman? Uh, I think they wanted him to be British, have a British sense of humor, but he changed it to a Jamaican crab. So I know people say Ariel's from Denmark or whatever. Um, for you young people who may or may not know, the look for Ariel for the late '80s that made it The Little Mermaid, they reference uh, Alyssa Milano. I sorry, I cannot pronounce her last name very well, but she was in Who's the Boss as a child actor, and then I think by I don't know how old she first started Charm, but let's say 20 to early 30 something, because she's only in her mid 40s. So she had to have been maybe 20 something, maybe at least. And in the late '90s, she was in Charm, uh, and she has done some other work, Mistresses. As an adult, she transferred well from being a child actor to adult. And Alyssa is actually Italian. And um, so, and plus, Ariel is a cartoon, not not like Pocahontas, where she Pocahontas was a real Native American. Ariel is a cartoon, so I don't know why people are getting so offended or has like no, she has to look like the characters from the parks. When you do the meet and greet, it has to have red hair and blue eyes or whatever. Ariel's a cartoon. She was not a real person. They say that Milan is also possibly been a real historic person as well. So I think those are the only two Disney movies that's probably based on real people. Everybody else is a fictional story. So Beauty and the Beast fictional, a fairy tale. I mean, Beauty and the Beast came out in the book in the 1700s. Hans Christopher Andersen, 1800s. So Ariel is a cartoon. And like my mom said, she's a cartoon. She wasn't in the cartoon. She wasn't as white as snow, like Snow White. So I just don't understand all the hate for possibly Zendaya being um, possibly being. I will watch the movie. I don't know if I was watching on depends because I don't really go to the movies that much anymore. Um, but I will still watch support Zendaya or whoever they cast as the Little Mermaid. If it's good and gets good reviews, even if it doesn't get good reviews, I'll still go see it because I love the Little Mermaid. And and I know some people didn't like the live action Beauty and the Beasts, or some people did, some people didn't. Let me tell you, fairy tales been around for years before movies were even made. Um, and TV shows. Um, as for example, the Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was the one I have seen before Disney. I mean, I seen it after. I seen the Disney one. Is it came out in the 1940s and it's all in French. And it's black and white. And there's no talking Lumieres and Codsworth. That's all Disney. And making Belle bookworm. That's all Disney. The original 1940s black and white. She kind of wore like a princess. She had siblings, and when she came to the castle, she kind of wore princessy dresses and nice gowns. She looked more like a girl from uh, the 1700s. Same with, except for Belle's yellow dress in the live action, her village dress looks more historical accurate than the 91 um, village dress. So, so there have been retellings of these fairy tales for years. I mean, the one I know other than Ariel personally, it for as far as Little Mermaid is concerned, is Splash. But I'm sure before Splash, there was other tellings of the Little Mermaid. It's just that the successful one that most people know is the Disney version. And that was the more successful one. I just don't hate on Zendaya because of her skin tone. I'm just getting tired and see hate comments, and she can't be Ariel because of her skin tone. Fine, don't like her as an actress, but she might surprise you if she is Zendaya. I just maybe because I am childless, I haven't seen a lot of Zendaya's work. Like I said, didn't watch Shake It Up. Still have to watch The Great Showman to judge for myself. But I'm more of a Miley Cyrus fan. Um, since we're me and I think more me and Miley are more closer in age ish. She's I mean Zendaya's just turned 21 or 22, so and Miley's already in her what mid 20s, so we're more closer ish in age. So uh I watch more Hannah Montana than Shake It Up, like I said. And I just don't want a black love backlash because of her nationality. She's half black, half white, like the former president of the United States, Obama. And I am, as far as my nationality, both my parents are black. I just have lighter skin tone. So a lot of people think I'm Hispanic. So When I was younger, in my 20s, I was thinking to audition for Disney World as a face character to maybe this way before Elena of Avalor. Because, like I said, I'm almost 35. And I was looking into because of my color skin. This before Princess and the Frog came out. I thought, oh, I could maybe audition for a face character as Pocahontas or Jasmine. Because even though I'm black, I look more closer to them as far as skin tone. Now, because of my skin tone, if I was in my 20s now, I could not audition to be one. I'm too short anyway to play a princess because I'm 5'2". But they use 5'2" to play princesses. I could not be Tiana for the part because I'm too late. But if they were doing a live action movie, possibly I could audition for um, Tiana for the if they were doing her live action, but for the animated version, mm-mm. I couldn't portray her as the part because my skin tone is just too light. A lot of people think I'm Mexican, even though I'm not. Because strangers has come up to me and say, "Oh, oh yeah, I mean, I think that there was a woman who came up to me and speaking all Spanish." I'm like, no español. I know a little Spanish, but not enough to not to have a conversation in Spanish. So a lot of people say, um, you're not black, you're mixed." I got a lot, and I'm not mixed. I might have a tiny, maybe 1% Irish in me on my dad's side, but I'm black and I'm proud of it. And Zendaya is half my race, and I am all for hashtag Black Ariel, half black, half white. I'm just interested on seeing, and Lin Manuel Miranda is doing the music, helping. He's helping with the music with the original composer of The Little Mermaid. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to listen to that soundtrack. Lynn and Alan. Mm, I'm sure it's going to be a hit just like the soundtrack, just like the Broadway one. And I find myself, when I'm sometimes alone, I sometimes will, even though I'm not the best singer and I can't sing, I will find myself singing along to um, the Broadway soundtrack. I really love the Broadway soundtrack because Eric has some songs. Ursula has, I think, couple more songs than the movie, and yeah, I'm excited for Ariel. Um, I'm excited the new how the new director is taking Ariel. I'm a new approach to the Little Mermaid. Excited to hear the soundtrack to Alan Menken and Lynn because I like the Hamilton soundtrack. My mom went to see Hamilton here in Chicago. Uh, I have not seen. I've seen it on YouTube, but I have not seen it myself on stage. As far as Hamilton, I still have. I like some of the songs from Moana, even though it didn't win a Tony. Not Tony, but Oscar for the for when they were for the Oscars. So with that said, I'm I'm excited. Now, as far as movies coming up for 2019, as far as live action fairy tales or live action the 90s movies that looking forward to Aladdin and Lion King. As far as movies I'm looking forward to not a huge excited, but I'm like semi excited for the Nutcracker because of Missy Copeland. I got to see her live. Um, and I got to see yeah, Missy Copeland. I also got to see Aladdin live for Broadway when I was here in Chicago. So I'm I'm excited as far as Ariel goes. It's 12:43 in Chicago, so you guys can watch this later if you guys are interested. But as a black girl, I am excited for Zendaya. I'm don't tell me if you're gonna be see she has to be blue eyed and no, she doesn't. She does not have to look like Ariel from the Disney when you do your meet and greet at Disneyland, Disney, Paris, um, wherever you meet Ariel for the Disney parks. She does not have to look like Ariel from the Disney parks. I'm assuming she's still gonna have her red hair. So black girls can have red hair too. I have dark brown, so my hair looks more like uh my natural hair color is more I guess as far as a Disney character, I guess the coloring of Elena. I think Jasmine's just more black. It's dark brown girls. So Moana's hair coloring. So it's just my hair is kind of cut short. But I just want to come up here and tell you um, what my thoughts about them possibly being Ariel. I like the idea. She's a beautiful actress. Uh, little girls can, the new little generation of girls can say, look, mom, look at the merchandise and say, look, mom, or dad, or aunt, or cousin, and say, look, that toy or that purse or whatever area is going to be on as far as merchandise. Look, that dad looks like me. I have family friends, a black girl who married a white man who have mixed children, white and black. They don't look like Zendaya coloring, but those kids are gonna when they go to the store say, "Look, Ariel looks like me now." So all those mixed babies or whatever, or even if they're not mixed, black girls anywhere are gonna say, "Ariel looks like me." Isn't that cool? Um, so you have to, and Ariel's been the most popular princess before Frozen came around, before Queen Elsa came around. She's been the most popular princess and probably to little girls every generation. My generation, my cousin's generation, Ariel's just gonna be the most. I think Ariel's gonna be the big 3-0. What Ariel? Yeah, 1989. So yeah, Ariel's gonna be third. I think yeah, this is her 29th year, so I think Ariel will be 30 next year. Hello. There's gonna be a lot of Little Mermaid merchandise. That and when that merchandise, they might re-release it on Blu-ray and DVD. Um, on my, I don't have it in front of me. Hold on, I'm downstairs. Here's my diamond edition of the Little Mermaid. I'm sure it's gonna be on signature collection probably next year. But yeah, there's the Little Mermaid. And one of the special features is actually Howard Ashman talking um, about this movie and a little bit of the making of this movie. And he was a genius, and I wish he did not die from cancer. Um, oh, not cancer. Was it cancer? Oh no, HIV from AIDS because this man was very talented, and I could see him still working probably with Disney today if he did not die so young. And uh, and with this bonus future, uh, um, a guy from Denmark actually talks about Hans Christopher Andersen and how he really related of all the stuff that he wrote. He really related to the Little Mermaid. So, like I said, this movie has been with me since age 6 in 1989. And this will always be, I mean, for people who know me, I'm Pocahontas obsessed because I learned the history of her when I got a little older in mid 90s. But as far as fairy tales go, this is my favorite fairy tale next. I also love Beauty and the Beast too. But this is my first one I saw on the big screen that my parents took me to see. And I just love The Little Mermaid. It is my favorite movie. I love the soundtrack to it. I think I like the Broadway soundtrack even better. Uh, but I just love this movie. And I, I even if I don't watch the full movie, just watch. Sometimes I just for fun just watch the music. Um, I sometimes do what's called the crab karaoke, and oh yeah, and Jodie Benson talks about the original voice of Ariel for the DVD Blu-ray release. She talks about shows you a little bit of the voyage at the Disney World park, and I like the behind the scenes. So I love this artwork right here. I'm just I just wanted to share you what my love for Ariel. Um, I even have some hot topics a little big on me. I'm losing some weight. So, but I bought this at Hot Topic because I loved it. It's a plus size 3, but I probably almost can wear probably 2 now. But um, but in the back, it actually says Ariel. And every time I wear that, even if I'm at the grocery store, because it says Ariel, people really think that's my real name. I think no one's just a fan of the mermaid, but my mustache has just said, yeah, my real name is Ariel. Actually, sometimes, uh, Beyonce calls herself what, Sasha Fierce or whatever, her alter ego. Well, I think Ariel's my alter ego. I, like I said, I have merchandise of Ariel since 1990. Like I said, I'm going to be 35. So I have a lot of the early Ariel um, merchandise. So as a kid, I think I only, as far as early 90s, I think as an adult, I really only have one. But it's called Tycho. That was the brand. And I think I might rebuy some eventually. But I have one Tycho Ariel down. But oh, if you met me at 6 years old, 6 and 7, I had almost every Ariel down. Uh, and playset. I just love Little Mermaid, and my mom loves the See What She Likes of Fortunate Souls. My dad, who's passed on, liked Sebastian. So all three of us, I'm the only child, so all three of us had our favorite characters from The Little Mermaid. His was Sebastian. He liked the Jamaican crab. I even gave my dad a Father's Day. Um, um, in the U.S., they had Father's Day cards, and it was a Little Mermaid theme. I think it was Sebastian on it, so I gave it to him. I forgot what it was. One of those singing cards. I think it's Singing Under the Sea. And I just love. I, and as far as these Disney remakes go, I'm all for it. Because actually, so, the ones I have seen, everybody has their own opinions, but my opinion, I like them better. Some of the ones I've seen so far, I like them better than the animation. My favorite ones, I like Maleficent with Angelina Jolie, but I won't say that's my favorite. I do like it. But my favorite is actually Beauty and the Beast. The more recent ones, Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. I like the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. Um, like some people just prefer watching just than the originals, the animation. But Walt Disney himself even tried to bring animation to with Alice in Wonderland in a little cartoonish live action flash cartoon. I forgot. You have to look it up what year it was, but it was for the silent era. I just love Little Mermaid. Huge fan. Maybe not huge fan of Zendaya, but I am a huge fan of these upcoming live action. I'm excited to see Will Smith, his portrayal as Genie. I recommend, if you're not following the I think it's called the Dis. It used to be Disney Film Fest, but I think they call them the Disney Insider. And the Popcorn Talk, where they talk about Disney News Weekly. It comes on Wednesdays. Check them out. Call from Illinois call. I have to go. The phone's ringing. But if you have any questions or concerns, let me know what you guys are thinking about the live action Little Mermaid and what your thoughts about Zendaya. Leave them if you can. Leave them in the comments, and I'll um, reply to you if I can. Um, let's try to keep it clean. Let's not have a lot of hate because of her nationality. But yeah. Um, I'm. But I might before I go. I might try to go to um Chicago cons. I think the one that's closer to me is called the C2E2. I might go as Elena of Avalor or Ariel, but I think Halloween I'm going as Ariel. I think if I can get the funds, I might go as Elena of Avalor. Oh, speaking of, I'm a freelance. Before I go, I'm a freelance photographer, and I've been to Jamestown, Puerto Rico, Jamestown, Virginia, where Pocahontas originally lived, and before she went with her husband to England, I um been to only been to Disney World once as an adult, and uh, there's a website where you can buy my photography if you're interested. And I'm also on patreon.com for my photography, which then there's also a link to my website. I'll put the links in my Instagram for my photography down below. And I hope if you want to support me in my cosplay, photography, any if you want to have support, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but if you want to, um, yeah. Um, and by the way, I got the wig on eBay. Um, it's from China, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.